We have here verse 53 of the 4th chapter of the Gospel of John. Jesus has met a man in Cana the man was concerned about the ill health of his son. Jesus has assured him his son lives. The man, believing that, went back home, about a 20 to 25 mile walk. On the way he met his servants, who of course had observed that the son had returned to health, probably in a somewhat rapid and extraordinary way, and so they had set off in order to meet their master and give him this good news. And the two of them encounter each other as they're on the same road between Cana and Capernaum. And so the man hears this information, that is, that his son lives, and we pick up the story here with egno. This is from gnosko. It forms its aorist irregularly, as you can tell. This is the third person singular, aorist, active indicative. So he knew, adverb, therefore, ho pater, the father, knew, hoti, that. Then this word is not present in every manuscript, but it's certainly impliedly present. So in, a preposition takes the dative, and the dative is here. In akene, demonstrative pronoun, dative case. The feminine singular, in akene te hora, in that the hour. Greek, of course, will idiomatically add the definite article here, although we don't translate it. So in that hour, in, standing in apposition to that one, in that hour, in the relative pronoun he, feminine, dative, goes along with akene, or actually it goes along with ora. So in that hour, in which, apen, this is from Lego, I say, aorist, third person singular, aorist active indicative, in which he said, auto, dative case, masculine, singular, ho Jesus, in which Jesus said to him, and then, as if a direct quote, ho huios, the son, su of you, ze, from zao, the third person singular present active indicative, lives. So in the very hour that Jesus had said to the man, your son lives, the son had in fact recovered rather dramatically, I suppose, from his fever, and now this information is passed on. Well, the man himself, of course, is so impressed by this that we hear now once again, kai epistusin, third person singular, aorist, active indicative, and he lived. But we're intensifying it now, autos, the nominative, masculine, singular, serving as the intensifier of he. So, and he himself believed, that is, the man believed. And then John adds for us, of course, what's not a surprising additional thought, kai he oikia autu, and the house of him. The word oikos, or oikia, is used in the New Testament, stands for the entire household. It would include not only the immediate family, but also extended family and even household servants. And the fact that John adds here holo, from which we get the word whole, the whole house of him believed. This was such an impact that it could hardly be resisted to draw the inference that it was the miraculous intervention of the word of Christ that had brought this young man back from death's door. There's been some speculation that the man who is mentioned here but left unnamed is actually a character identified elsewhere as Cuza, who was in fact a political character. He was actually a servant in the household of Herod. He had certain responsibilities that were involved in the administration of Herod's kingdom. His wife's name was Joanna. Joanna is mentioned to us twice in the Gospel of Luke as an individual who supported Jesus out of her considerable means. And so that's possible. Of course, nothing in the New Testament confirms that explicitly, but it's certainly a hypothetical possibility. And if that's the case, then it does help us connect some other dots with respect to the New Testament narrative. But the point here is simply to say that Jesus healed the young man, did so even at a distance, and as a result, of course, the entire household is moved to faith.